Practice management is something that I've thought a lot about over the years because it's not just about management in an environment where you've got more than one person working. It's about scheduling, it's about information, it's about notes, tasks, it's about keeping all your data and information organized and in order so you remember what the heck you're doing and where you're going and where you've been. I mean, I don't know about you, but I don't remember a lot a few days later. I need some way to organize my information. Now, a lot of tax software, well, in fact, most tax software that you buy that's on the professional level includes a practice management section. Drake is the one that I use. It has one. CCH Small Services does it. Intuit does it. Various others. They all have a practice management version. It tends to work good with tax returns, but as soon as you step outside of just specifically filing a tax return or filing a form, a lot of the practice management stuff falls short. The only thing that I've found that tends to be affordable and work universal is Office 365 Business. And I just started using that this year. Now, I've used Office products for, I don't know how many, it's been since 1994, so you can count up how many years it's been. And I've used Word and Excel and the basic Office programs, but the Office 65 suite is something completely different. This is a complete Office cloud-based business software. It's not just a basic Word or Outlook or any of that type of stuff. It's got a lot of features to it. And one thing I want to show you first off is if you take a look here at the plans for the Office 365, you have to go with the business. You cannot do the home. It has to be business over here. They've got a couple different packages that they work with. This one over here just has the basic services down here that you can see. The one over here in the end is their entry level, which just has the OneDrive, which OneDrive, if you don't know what that is, it's online storage. And then this is the premium package right here, which is really what you want to go with. It not only has Outlook for email, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, OneNote, but it also has the Exchange, which I'll show you in just a second. It has SharePoint, which it goes along with that as well, which is very important. Yammer down here, you might not think is very important, but I'll tell you, if you're in an office of two or more, it could be very valuable. And the Microsoft Teams over here, it's more for groups, but the fact is it's got some features as well that I've just started to explore. These packages are paid per user, so you can buy one each for one user. And I have the premium package here, which is the one that I recommend going with. The little extra money that you have to pay, it's worth it. But here is just an outlook of my screen of all the different features that they have available. One of the first great things about this is that you've got an admin section and that you can go and you can actually add in users. And when you add in users, you can actually migrate a user from another company or another setup. You could actually, if someone's in your office and wants to leave and go somewhere else, they can actually take their office portion with them and you can deactivate them from your account. Also, you can add new members into your account, and even more importantly is that you can switch one person's account to someone else. So you have total control over this. You can switch users back and forth at your discretion, which is a really great feature to have. Now, this has the mail option, which is part of the Outlook. That's the calendars part of the Outlook right here. Over here, tasks is part of Outlook. I have Outlook on my desktop as well, but can use it on cloud-based as well as my desktop. So I can use it anywhere I can log in, and I can use it on my mobile device. It's seamless, and the information follows along. Now, a couple of the neat features that they have in here beyond the normal stuff that I just want to mention is This here is a planner, which I have just started using this. As you can tell, there's not much here. But this actually allows you to set up schedules. You can set up schedules based on a customer, based on an event, based on a date. You can set it up to run projects, and it's completely customizable. So you can use it for any type of work that you want to. It doesn't matter if it's business, individual, it doesn't matter what type of work it is. In addition to that, I wanted to show you this Yammer. I haven't used this, but if you're familiar with Facebook, which everybody is, Facebook is an opened communication. Yammer is actually communication within your group. It's actually having the capability of doing Facebook posts inside your organization, and you can also share it with other organizations. And the cool thing about this is that you can focus things, and it might sound kind of ridiculous, but you know, when you think about it, isn't it easier to write something down when you're thinking about it rather than having to remember it till later on? Even if it's somebody you see every day. The idea that you could just write something down, make a note, to make a connection on your own time, which is really cool. And since this is cloud-based, you can use it at home, you can use it at the office, you can use it on your mobile device. In addition to the calendar, one of the things that's really cool about this, I have internal calendars. But the one thing that I've been looking at that's been really exciting is what they call bookings. And I haven't started using this yet. But what this is it's online scheduling that you can post on the internet. And you can actually allow your customers to go in. You can set up blocks when you want to allow them to schedule. And you can let people schedule their own appointments. You can schedule who's available when. You can limit when they go. It gives you the opportunity to let customers interact with your schedule, and you don't actually have to be doing it in real time. They can do it in real time. And it's a very powerful tool that I've been looking at that really has a lot of capability. The last thing that I wanted to show you here, as far as the apps go, is the OneNote option. Which, let me see, right here it is, OneNote, okay? And I actually have it opened right here. This is an application I've been using. It's very powerful. And there's a lot you can do with this. I can't show you all of it. So let me just show you this. This is an article here I have, but I'm going to go to Accounting Today, an article that I had seen right here. And I'm going to go up here and click on my OneNote. And as it brings up, they have this article option, which I can click on. And if you take a look, it's got the title of the article, it's got the clipping where the article's coming from the internet, and it's just the article only. I can actually add a note if I want to. And then what I do is I go down here to clip, and I give it a couple of seconds for it to clip this article for me. And now if I go back here to my OneNote account and go down here towards the bottom, you'll take a look. Here is the article I just clipped. And this is actually a notebook. You can put this together just like a filing cabinet. You can have as many files as you want, as many sections as you want, as many topics as you want. You can delete things, add things. It keeps you the internet connection, or excuse me, the web address. And you also have search capability, which you can go searching for this. So you can look at the article at a later time, save it for something else. You also can share it. And this is the last thing I'm going to show you about the Office 365 business that is so powerful is they have SharePoint, which literally allows you to share any portion of your Office 365 account information with anyone else that you want to. And you can control who you share it with, when you share it, who can read it, who can't read it. And that includes the cloud storage, the OneDrive. You can actually set up who has access to which files. There's just so much that you can do with this, and I haven't found anything in the practice management arena that matches what this can do. And the cool thing is that a lot of the Office 365 functions like Outlook with your calendar, your mail, and your contacts are shareable with other applications as well. The last thing that I want to show you here is something I started using a few years ago. It's been quite a few years actually, and that is RingCentral, which is where I have my phone service with. Now this is a cloud-based phone service. It's not your traditional phone service. And when it comes to capabilities, options, this beats any other phone service you have, hands down. Since the phone service is over the internet, you don't have to be at your office to use the phone. Now, I do have a desktop phone, and I have to admit, I really like having a desktop phone. I've been using a Grandstream product. They are a really good, fresh company. They've got a really nice selection of products, desktop phones. The one I have is right here, the GXP 2140. It's worked very well, and the great thing about the desktop phone is the desktop phone's connected to my internet, that if my computer goes down, the phone still works, which is a really important reason to have a desktop phone. But the additional power, the real power of this is their desktop application, first of all, which you can literally set up on your computer and on your mobile device. And you can use it anywhere you can log in, and every user has access to it. Here's mine right here that I use. I can actually blow it up to a full window. It's got all my messages, my faxes, my texts. I actually can text using the same telephone number as I get phone calls on. And I can actually fax on the same phone number, but I have a separate fax number as well. And it has a calendar feature. It has faxing feature. It has texting feature. You can call directly from here. I can call from my desktop phone from this Windows application. But the really cool thing beyond that, that has a lot of potential, is this service right here. It's called RingCentral Meetings. Now, this works, if you've heard about Skype, it works like Skype where you can do video conferencing, but that's not what's exciting to me. What's really thrilling about this device right here, and this is mine right here, is the fact that you can set up webinars with other individuals. And you can even do this with clients. I've actually tested this. You can set it up to share the computer screen with a customer on the phone. And you can do it through the video meetings if they have the capability to do a video meeting with a microphone on their computer. But you can also do it on the telephone. You can link up to their computer using this service, call them on the telephone. You can actually talk to them on the telephone while you go through an account online, live, in real time. And they could be anywhere in the world. This is incredibly powerful. There's so much that you could do with it. I really recommend RingCentral. I think it is a fantastic service. It is a step away from the traditional phone service. There is a learning curve, but it's got features that you just can't get anywhere else.